we can have both. Shifts in both supply and demand. So what you're actually doing there is you're telling two stories at once. Now, I'm going to just combine two of the stories that I just had. All right, so let's say that oranges are quite popular. They're gluten-free. There's a lot of trends in health and stuff where people will come out and then all of a sudden you'll see things that weren't popular 5 years ago are really popular now. If oranges, for whatever reason, are simply more popular due to people's tastes and preferences, you'll see an increase in demand. Now, yes, you would normally see this encourage more people to plant oranges or grow them. And what we saw before is that this high price will get more people to grow. But what if oranges are popular and there's some winter frost that kills a lot of the crop? That's a leftward shift in supply. And so what I did is, in this specific case, I told two stories at once. I had a demand shift, increase in tastes and preferences, people prefer more oranges, and a decrease in supply because of weather. Now I've combined and have two shifts at once. The thing about this is that clearly price goes up. It doesn't matter if I draw this a little bit or a lot, or this one I can draw a little bit a lot. I'm just sort of just drawing it. Price goes up no matter what. All right, this is a leftward shift in supply and a rightward shift in demand. But we can't really tell what happens to quantity. I just happen to draw that it didn't change. But if I were, just to draw this one bigger or that one bigger, we don't know. The change in quantity is what we say, the term is ambiguous. It's ambiguous. We don't know. We don't know which is bigger. It depends. And in real life, you could measure them, or you could draw however you want, but they cancel themselves out. There's fewer oranges to buy, but people want them more. Those go in opposite directions. So we don't know what happens to the price of quantity. And so you have to sort of play around with each one. You could have an increase in supply and an increase in demand. All right? So everybody wants them, and for whatever reason, there's more growers out there. Right? This is a rightward increase in supply and a rightward increase in demand. Now look at this. This new quantity is clearly larger, but the price is ambiguous. Right? We don't know if price really went up or really went down. Maybe one is this big and the downward is almost as big. There's no way to tell unless you know exactly what you're doing and you have a ruler. All right, so for this case, where I do this combination, the price increases unambiguously. In this case, quantity increases unambiguously. So quantity rises, and the change in price is ambiguous. Right? But it depends. It depends on how you draw. And there's other cases, right? There's two directions for supply, there's two directions for demand. So that leaves us with 4 different cases. You should probably be working through that. Just think about what story you're telling. Right? Every market that you're trying to explain can have its own combinations of shifts in supply and shifts in demand.